This is Rockin' with Jam Man. It's with Alice from Nonpoint. What's up, man?
Elias, yes, my name is
Elias.
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 Yeah, no problem, no problem. Hey, it's interesting name. Not a lot of people have it, so no one's ever very sure on how to pronounce it. But yeah, man, it's great to be here. I'm excited to actually do this with you.
I'm excited as well. Congratulations on your new song, Ruthless. Dude, I love the song so much. It really gets me pumped up, dude. I love it.
Thanks, thanks. Yeah, it was fun to record. It was definitely one when we're in the studio. We enjoyed doing.
Does the song mean that you guys are going to get ruthless and take over the music industry?
Yeah, that's the well. Yeah, that's the goal wasn't really at the music industry. It was just it was really just to get people pumped up. Like a lot of our songs end up in people's workout playlists and ends up in a lot of rock club playlists where people like to pit to. So when we sit down and write music, we write music that likes to move bodies.
It has to be a massacre when somebody's boxing with somebody and they hear it. Oh my god, that has to be a total massacre. That's a, that's
Well, the AEW camp definitely had their share of fun with it, so it definitely works.
definitely did
Yeah.
work, definitely. Well, you were doing great on the charts. Number two on the media base.
Yes.
Amazing. That really is amazing, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we're me and my drummer Rob. Since we've been doing this as long as we have, something like that happening so quickly is definitely monumental to us. So thank you for the congratulations.
With the cover artwork, did you go all Andrew WK and hit yourself with a brick for the photo?
uh no, we actually that was if you watch our documentary, you see I actually made that blood out of corn syrup, a couple different colors of food coloring, a little cocoa powder is actually the little secret ingredient. It tastes delicious, and it works as really good blood. So we dripped it on my nose, got a really good picture, and then our creative director Frankie, our designer, she made it look awesome.
Wow, that actually, yeah, you actually fooled me. Congratulations on that. Look at
Thanks, man.
him. Look at him, fellas. We got somebody that has a great editor here.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
And the song was just on AWE Wrestling. That is awesome. I can really see this being played at big sporting events to get everyone pumped up. Definitely. I would love
Yeah,
to see that in the future. Definitely.
yeah. We we when we were sitting there and the final product got done, we definitely sat around and went, oh yeah, this is sort of like Bullet and In the Air Tonight, where it's gonna probably get some love in the sports
And
uh and athlete kind of area. They definitely love it, energetic songs, and we could see fans at sporting events definitely singing this song.
yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me how you started your own record label, 361 Degrees.
It wasn't just me. It was a the combination of all of us. We worked together really hard to you know put together the right team, and alongside with the two major players, Francesco Ludicar and Rob Ruscio, we really got educated on how to do this, and put the list together and started crossing off stuff on the list. And before we knew it, the label was pretty much put together, and uh, we had the songs done, and we were ready to go. So it's really about making sure you're doing it right, make sure you have the right kind of people around you, and you'll get there.
So I have to ask, how does it feel to be in control of every aspect of your career now?
It's risky, and it definitely has more anxiety. It's a little harder. You wake up worried and excited every single day at the same time. So it's a lot of emotion. Definitely a lot of emotion with the risk all being on you.
Do you think this might change your sound because you have no outside influence? What I mean, you're in control of the stuff you put out. So you don't have some guys in a suit telling you to change something or work with this person or whatever. So this is all you. Your vision is what we will exactly hear.
That's yeah. There is no pressure in that sense where, you know, if it's good enough for us, it's good enough to go out. And we have been in situations in the past where, you know, we've heard, hey, write a couple more songs. We want to hear a couple more songs. Uh, in this sense, it's the 4 songs, actually 5 songs, 5 songs that are on this EP are the 5 songs that we wrote, and they're the 5 songs that are going out. And it we worked on those 5 songs fully and gave those songs the attention that we felt like they deserved, and here we are. So good things.
Do you have a full album or just singles?
Right now, we're just doing the singles and putting together this EP. This EP is going to drop. It's going to be followed by 2 other EPs, and then we're talking about putting together as a body of work. So yeah,
Are you singing any acts to your label?
we're talking about signing acts. Right now, we're finalizing our process and our infrastructure, and really trying to make it, you know, repeatable. That's a big goal of ours, is to make sure that we can do this again and again. So eventually that will be the goal. I want to spend my future years, you know, working with other bands and working with new bands. So that's definitely the goal.
How have you evolved in the last 20 years?
Say that again.
How have you evolved in the last 20 years?
How have I evolved? A
Yeah.
lot, a lot. I grew up a lot and learned a lot. Uh, with with age, definitely comes, uh, you know, the thirst for knowledge, and the more you know, the more questions pop up, and the more you try to educate yourself on the next step. So it's exponential. The more you learn, the more you want to learn more, and it's just you're nonstop learning. So that's what I evolved into, is a good student, I think.
When you first started out, did you ever think you would make it to where you are now?
uh yeah, I had the plan of doing what I wanted to do, and it being on stage. I I asked the universe, I think in high school, that as long as I could support myself and support my family, if I could do what I love and be on stage, then that's what I want to do, and it set me on that path. Just like you are, buddy. You're on that path right now. I see you. You're definitely going to be a personality online for a very long time. So kudos.
Yeah, because the reason why is because this generation is putting their feet in somebody else's shoes now. What I mean is that like it's kind of been like see the past generation and they put their shoes on their feet, so like it's kind of like we make that our shoes and then we pass that to the next generation. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
you guys are definitely growing, and a lot more accelerated learning in your generation than mine. So you know, where it took me till now to really become a good student, look at you, you're already doing it.
thank you. Now, do you think the pandemic was kind of a blessing in disguise for you? What I mean, did the downtime get you thinking about making new music and starting this label?
Yeah, that's what it was. Basically, it was a test time. You know, we were able to test whether or not this would actually work, and we got to actually, you know, give it a shot. We had nothing else to do except, you know, like I said, get educated, build a team, and get ready for when things started to open up.
It has to have been a crazy year, and half of that is for sure. Like what I said, it was hard on everyone. But as a musician, how did all this time affect you mentally?
Mentally, it it's hard on anyone to, I guess, be out of as much human contact as we're probably all used to. So I think that's the thing that is going to be the hardest for people to adjust, is getting back to, you know, rubbing elbows with, you know, the next person, and telling stories of like, hey, where you been since the pandemic. I think that's going to be big question. So, for us, we took the downtime to we worked because we didn't have anything else to do.
Man, I can't wait till I can just tell my kids, hey, there was this virus where I had to stay home for like
Yeah.
almost entirely 2 years. So
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the new norm. That every once in a while we'll all have to go home and stay home a year. Who knows?
yeah,
Let's hope not.
yeah, literally. Let's not hope not really.
Yes.
From being locked down with big events changing the way we live, from COVID to shutdowns, the riots, the rise of the BML movement, fighting over
Mhm.
politics. I mean, we have life alerting changes. Did
Mhm.
any of this affect you personally?
Uh, I think all of them affected all of us personally. It brought a lot of opinions to the surface. It brought a lot of issues to the surface. It created a lot of change around a lot of places that needed change. So, you know, uh, every single one affected me and affected my family. And I watched it all happen on television, just like we all did, and dealt with it in grocery stores the same way we all did. So it's it, I would be short-minded to say that it didn't affect me. It affected me deeply, deeply enough that I saw it rippling around me everywhere.
Yeah, of course, to all of us, because this was a really big time for America. It's really going bad. It's
Mhm.
really been a really bad year. And even in
So,
2021, it's still continuing.
yeah, so we're hoping that it starts to swing up. People are starting to get vaccinated and people are starting to get smart about things. So let's hope it we come out of this thing eventually.
With everything brought to the light this past year, I have to ask, have you ever experienced racism in the music industry?
A couple times, you know it's it's not easy to really talk about. you know um uh you know you want to bring attention to things that need attention, and you want to talk about hard subjects when they need to be talked about. But when it comes to music and musicians and bands, a lot of people look to us for relief more so than advice. So having an opinion about it is one thing, but then having a a platform and a forum to talk about it is something that I'm lucky to have. So I use it as sparingly as I feel like I really need to. But at the same time too, I want to make sure that when people come to me for that that escape from their sad times, that they are also getting that from me too. But they should know that I'm human, and those things, and same thing with all the guys, those things affect us.
Yeah, you are human. Definitely. There's nothing different.
Mm.
Nothing at all. I think metal and rock have been under attack. Don't you see this generation and the media playing it all? It's all geared towards pop and hip hop and rap.
Uh, well, I think just like everything else, a lot of lines are starting to cross and starting to build on each other. Um, I think that's why it's doing what it's doing. Where you know the newer rock has everything else in it, and everything else has now rock elements in it. So we're starting to blur the lines a little bit, and the attack, I feel like, is temporary, just like everything else. I remember back when 80s hair metal was getting attacked, and then same thing happened with new metal started getting attacked. So it comes and goes.
And now cancel culture is going after icons like my boy Marilyn Manson, and now one of the nicest guys in the industry, my friend David Elfson. It's not cool what the way just society just tries to get rid of these guys. What are your thoughts on all of this?
Um, the internet wields its power, and it's random, how it chooses to do it. Um, it just takes one comment from somebody having a bad day to snowball into, somebody getting canceled, or some, business being closed down, or, you know, uh, uh, people being called out. So, it's something that, you have to be aware of, when it comes to, your being on the stratosphere of the internet. It's a very volatile, very unforgiving place, and people got to tread lightly.
What I mean, it's like David Ellison is one of the nicest guys. I know, I think it's
Yeah.
what's going on. His personality, his personal life should just be personal, and it should not affect his career. I mean, come on. If the guy's working at Walmart, did he a smething thing, which I'm sure thousands have would everyone would like fire him and shop and stop shopping at the Walmart. Who are we to judge someone's personal life?
uh you know People are going to put stuff up on the internet, and people are going to judge it. You can't you can't um you can't expect no reaction. So when something like that happens, you have to expect a reaction. So when that does happen, again, it's the internet is a really unforgiving place. I don't I've been thrown in the midst of it, right in the middle of the pandemic. We were all over headlines. So I don't envy Dave at all. He's one of the sweetest guys in the world. I've met Dave a million times. I've done interviews with him, and uh, he's a good person. So I hope he sees himself out of this.
Yes, me too, definitely. Now you guys have your music in all kinds of TV shows, movies, and video games. What was your favorite thing that you heard your music on?
Favorite thing I heard my music on. I think the wrestling video game was kind of fun, because apparently, you could set up your theme music to walk into, and they could choose whatever band they wanted to, and a lot of people chose a lot of our music on that particular game. So hearing it on video games is a lot of fun. Um, First and foremost. But the one that really puts it over the edge is the big sporting events, when you're watching regular TV, and they're cutting away to a moment where a guy's making a touchdown, or they're about to start a championship game. That's it's pretty cool to hear. So
How did my followers start following you?
say that again.
How did my followers? How did my followers start following you?
You just search Nonpoint. If you go to nonpoint.com, there's all of our socials, our YouTube. You can go to a Nonpoint Band on IG, and Nonpoint Official on Facebook. But all you got to do is search Nonpoint, and you'll find us. I guarantee it.
Over the last year, you did a huge campaign to pick a cover, and When Doves Cry won. When are we going to hear this song?
It's actually on the back B side of the new 7-inch that we're about to drop. It's available for pre-order right now. So if you want to get that and get that into your library right now, is the time to order. But we're probably going to be hearing that in the next couple of weeks, right after people start getting sick of Ruthless.
All right. What are the chances of making an entire covers album? Though there was a lot of great songs in the running.
We tossed around the idea, but it took us this long to do dubs, so I don't see myself learning a whole album's worth of covers anytime soon. We got a lot of music to write for these next couple of EPs.
You should do the DMX song as a tribute.
That's Rob, my drummer, would agree with you, sir. Yeah, we're missing DMX.
Um, any plans to do some shows this year?
Yeah, we're at Blue Ridge Rock Fest and Rebel Rock right now. There's 2 festivals we're lined up for. Um, but offers are going to be coming in as things start to open up. We're just kind of chilling out until we see what smaller venues are going to be able to do, because everybody's still kind of under restrictions and not able to do full capacity, rubbing elbows to elbows. And it's it kind of hurts the ticket price when you can only bring half the people in. So you got to double the ticket price just to make sure that you can put on the show. So we don't want to do that to our fans. So we're just going to wait till it's time.
What was it like when everyone started attacking for trying to play a show last year?
You know, it was understandable. But you know, we're again, it's, you know, things can be taken and misconstrued and blown out of proportion. You know, we did our best to make sure that everybody was going to be safe, and we were given assurances, and you know, we wanted to make sure that our fans were safe, and our fans were uh, you know, setting off alarms, letting us know that they weren't really going to feel safe. So we decided to you know, give it a rest and wait, just like everybody else.
Any plans to do shows this year?
Yeah. Like I said, we got Blue Ridge and Rebel Rock, and um, plan is to, as soon as things start to open up, to put something together.
Excited to be back on the road, or scared, or both?
I'm a little reluctant right now to do it anytime soon, uh, but you know, as the administrate, uh, you know, the administration in the United States starts to get, you know, needles in arms and get people vaccinated, you know, protecting, you know, myself and the people around me. That's the goal. So, um, you know, I'm excited to see that start to get finished up.
Did you get a shot?
Got one so far. My next one comes next Sunday.
Mm. What is your favorite memory from playing a show?
My favorite memory from playing a show. Uh, hmm. A lot of good memories. A lot of good memories. I'd say a lot of the times sharing, when I get to share the stage with some of the people that I admire and I'm friends with. So, you know, those moments where, you know, I'm on stage with LJ or Lejean, you know, even when Hyro came out, and, you know, Chad Gray, all those uh, friends of mine that are good people and talented people. Sharing the stage is always fun. Brings the best memories.
What is your worst?
Worst is probably hurting myself. My both my ankles. I do a lot of damage jumping around on stage, and those are always the bad.
Yeah, you broke your ankles. Yeah,
Indeed.
you broke them. You
Yeah.
you got your ankles broke.
Yes.
All right, all right. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I'm not trying to be mean at all.
No. I'm good. I'm good.
What is next for you? What is next?
Next is you know, pushing the song, dropping the video, getting these couple shows done in the fall, and getting to tour. You know, we're looking forward to getting back out on the road, and, you know, getting more music out. People are enjoying Ruthless, so we want to get the new one out.
And they can get all the albums and your merch there from your website.
Well, you can get our albums are all available on all the streaming platforms. The videos on our YouTube, and then you can get all of our merchandise on nonpointstore.com. But the new stuff is right now only available on stream or on the 7-inch vinyl, which you can get again in the store. So you know, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Pandora, Tidal, all that good stuff. You just go there and look for Nonpoint, you'll find it.
I see you have a ton of merch coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we just dropped the pre-order. A lot of new stuff, slides, sweatpants, really cool designs. Frankie designed the merch as well, so it looks really slick, really slick.
I do unboxings on my show of Rockstar's cool merch. If you wanna hook a brother up.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. We'll get you some stuff. I'll make sure to get the address from my publicist.
Thank you, man. Really, thank you. I finally get the loaf of bread. I really need those sponsors, dude. I really need the views. All right, we got the loaf of bread, guys. Just give us a couple days, all right?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as we get the stuff printed, it's still all in pre-order. So as soon as we get stuff printed up, we'll get some stuff to you.
Thank you for being on my show, man. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows, dude. Peace.
Me too, man. Me too. Good to talk to you, Jam, man.
Good to talk to you, man. Have a good one.
Peace. You too, brother.
Devil.
Peace. Yeah.